Hi everyone, how's it going? Andy here, also known as that one dude, and welcome to another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. And today we will be going over the update patch that will be coming to Sparking Zero in late October. Now, of course, shout outs to DB Sparking News as always. Go ahead and give him a follow if you have not done so. You see his handle right there, DB Sparking News. Go ahead and give him a follow next. Anything you want, any news you want from Sparking Zero, give him a follow. Very, very up to date. Always amazing to see, a notification pop up from him. He's always up to date with the news. Anything you need with Sparking Zero, any news, any updates that are coming out, give him a follow. He'll keep you up to date. Now, of course, let's go ahead and look at what he posted. Of course, as you see, let's go ahead and see. An update patch for, of course, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is planned for around late October and will include improvements of an issue where some controls become unresponsive during online matches when classic controls are selected, adjustment of difficulty levels when playing certain stages in episode battle on lower difficulty settings, adjustment of Yajirobe stats, and improved operational stability. And of course, if you go a little bit below, you see he has a little bit more information. He says, I am assuming that there's more stuff with this patch as well. I guess we shall see. Now, I believe there'll be more, so we'll go ahead and address that. But let's go ahead and just go over the first bullet point here. Um, Improvement of an issue where some controls become unresponsive during online matches when classic controls are selected. This is a bug I've heard where your controller's inputs aren't exactly working, and for whatever reason they're unresponsive, or it's just not working out, and that's a pretty big bug here, because if you experience that, it's like, well, your combos are falling, you just can't play you can play the game, but it's like you're handicapped and you're probably going to lose because your combos aren't being pieced together, and it gives your opponent an opening, and there it goes. I mean, I played a few ranked matches, and I played a few ranked matches, but I've been playing mostly casual matches online, and I haven't had that issue. Of course, I'm using PC. I have my Xbox controller plugged in, but I haven't had an issue where if I'm online, my controls become unresponsive. Now, that's just maybe me lucky that I haven't experienced it, but well, actually, now that we talk about it, yeah, I've seen that happen before, because I do actually use classic controllers, and I'll notice that sometimes I push an ultimate when I have that available, and it doesn't go through. Might be me being, of course, being I don't know. I guess maybe not that good, or just like clumsy or whatever. But no, I've noticed that. So it's actually, I can't say I haven't, but I have actually. It's happened to me maybe twice only. So it's not something that's very common, but I've seen that from a lot of people say, no, it happens a lot. It's almost unplayable. I mean, if you have that bad luck, yeah, I get it, and it's annoying for sure. Not, don't blame you one bit for being frustrated, and that's something that should be fixed, a lot sooner than late October, I would say. But yeah, so that's at least going to get improved. We're going to get that. It'll fix that, so you'll be able to play online a lot better with classic controllers. The current solution is playing with standard controls at the moment if you don't want that to be dropped. But I get, some people want to play competitively, and that's your play style. Classic controls are always better. Definitely is. It takes you a little bit more to learn, but it gives you a lot more control over the character. So yeah, we have that coming out with the update, so that's a very good thing there. Of course, adjustment of difficulty levels when playing certain stages in episode battle on lower difficulty settings. Now it looks like they're nerfing some of the stories, whether they're gonna. It doesn't say default difficulty. It says on lower difficulty settings. So if you lower it, it seems it's gonna adjust the difficulty levels when playing certain stages only. What those stages are, we don't know. We'll probably get more detail once the official release of the patch is done, or we get the official patch notes released. But yeah, I mean, it could also mean that they're probably gonna end up nerfing some of the stages from default settings, or default difficulty. Sorry, I don't know how I feel about that. I know a lot of people had difficulty with Grade 8 Vegeta. I probably got lucky that I think I beat it on my second try, or it was the third try, something like that. It wasn't too bad, because I think I no, actually I think it was the third time, because the first time I lost. The second time he decided to do the super immediate, so I just reset it, and the third time is when I got it, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it was like, it's not too bad. I didn't think it was that bad, but I get some people have bad luck where he supers immediately for like three times in a row, and it's like, well, it's almost a wipe. Is it doable? Sure, but it's very annoying. Of course, there's ways to cheese it. Just go into sparking mode as much as you can, and you'll get through it. But even then, I get the fights is difficult. Some people want to have an easier time and just get through the story. Completely get that. But I feel like they should keep it the same. It sort of improves your gameplay. It does. Is it annoying? Sure, but it'll improve your gameplay for sure. But from what I understand here, at least it's on lower difficulty settings, so it might be either too easy and they're gonna maybe make it a little bit more difficult, so it's not a walk in the park, or they're gonna make it even easier because some missions are still basically hard. I've never actually played any story mode at lower difficulty, so I really don't know, but at least we're gonna get an adjustment of that, which is very cool. Then we're gonna get adjustments of Yajirobe stats. Now, this might be a little bit more of a hot take here. It might be, well, not a hot take. It might be a more controversial patch here. I understand some people say, "Oh no, they should have nerfed it." Sparking Zero to be is meant to be insane. It should be left the way as it is. I completely understand people that think that way, and I get it. I mean, Sparking Zero is not based off of every characters, even for example, like fighters. I mean, if you're going to get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and you're using Videl or using a Frieza soldier, then of course Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to demolish you because let's be realistic, if it's the anime, of course he's going to demolish you. If you're going to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, you're facing off against, Goku Z early. Of course, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is going to demolish Goku. So I sort of get why they say, oh no, it shouldn't be nerfed. I mean, here's the thing with Yajirobe. I've seen Yajirobe gameplay, and I've seen them take out Blue Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So I can understand people that use them why they're frustrated. But Yajirobe, like I said, learning him will seem fun. It's like sort of when I made the Videl showcase. I said I would love to learn Videl just so I can actually go up against them and actually just demolish them with Videl because it would be hilarious. But do I think that Yajirobe should be this strong like they have him now? No. Should they change it? I'm sort of in that camp. Like I get it, but would I change Yajirobe? No, because you just have to learn how to fight against him. Like there's strategies out there already where you can learn how to fight against Yajirobe. So it's not like the end of the world that, oh my god, he's this overpowered character with only a low DP cost. It's unfair. They can have a full blown team in DP battle. No, 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 no. There's ways to counteract Yajirobe. But from the sound of this, it seems like they're gonna make him weaker, and it might be even increase the way, or it might increase the timing and all this stuff. So it's probably gonna be harder to piece combo the Yajiro, but not only that, you'll probably get a nerf on his stats. So basically, the overpowered Yajiro gameplay or the overpowered Yajiro people that use it are basically seems like it's gonna be a thing of the past now. That's sort of a shame there because it's like they learned how to use Yajirobe and they learned how to use him properly, and now it's like he's gonna get nerfed and he probably won't be able to be used the same way as he was before. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a controversial take. Should they nerf him? Honestly, no. But like I said, I get it. I do. So we're gonna get an adjustment to Yajirobe stats, and of course, the last one is improved operational stability. Of course, any little bug crashes we've gotten. I had one. I think I have one in video when I'm using the UI Goku showcase. All of a sudden, my game crashed, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I have to go back in. So there's some that'll be improved. So I'm very excited. It's always needed for sure. So we do have that. And yeah, so pretty much now let's go back to the bottom one here. He says, I am assuming that there's more stuff with this patch as well. I guess we shall see. Now, what he's probably referring to there is probably the big elephant in the room, and why Bandai has not addressed it, I don't know. It's a shame that they haven't. Is the current bug, and it's a major bug where people's save files are being deleted. From what I understand, it's happening just on consoles, which of course is the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. I know what I had a comment on one of my videos that said it's also on Steam. I don't know if that's the case. It could be that it's on Steam. It might be a little bit difficult because if you have cloud saves on Steam, what it does is it backs it up. Once you get off the game, it'll automatically back it up to the cloud. It'll save it there, and then when you open up Steam again, let's say you shut off your computer, you open up Steam again, it'll synchronize with the cloud. So even if it got deleted, what'll end up happening is it'll download it for you automatically. Then you can jump into the game because remember, it doesn't let you jump in. It'll warn you saying your cloud save is synced up. Do you want to jump in? That's probably it might mean that it's probably deleted, but you just probably don't notice because it's always backed up on Steam. It's effortlessly free to back it up. With the console, something you have to turn on cloud saves, and unfortunately, if you didn't have it, it got erased. Now, I hope it's addressed. I do. Why they haven't addressed it, I don't know. And it's more shocking that they haven't, because it's like, it's kind of a big deal. It's not a little thing. I mean, people's save data are being erased. Like, it's something that should have been taken seriously and something that should have been addressed. I fully agree with that. I hope this update does address it and say, hey, we know there's a major bug, but we got it fixed. It won't delete your save file anymore. Because honestly, I also read a comment on one of my videos, and when I made that video of the save data being deleted about that bug being reported, they said they got their one of my commentators that commented on the video said they got their save file deleted twice. That shouldn't be a thing. It should not. It sucks. Like, okay, you erase once, it sucks, it's terrible. But twice, I completely get it that he said that if they don't fix it, he's gonna ask for a full refund. I completely get that, because I'm sorry, it's ridiculous that it happened. It didn't happen just once, but twice. It's gotta be ultra frustrating, losing your save file. So I hope that gets addressed with this update. I mean, honestly, it should even release before then, because it should not be getting deleted. So hopefully Bandai, addresses this. Either they release it before the official patch comes out, or they release it with the patch. That way it doesn't happen again. But again, guys, if it's happening, remember, turn on cloud saves. That's one way to make sure it doesn't get erased. If it gets erased, just download it again. It's a little thing. Is it annoyance? Should you be doing it? No, you shouldn't. But it's an extra little step in case it does happen to you. Okay, I have this save file that's maybe not too far behind. Let me download it and I can continue with my game. Or the other option, of course, leave your consoles in rest mode, and there you go. Like I said, should you guys be doing this extra step? No. It should be, your save file should be safe from being erased. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And until Bandai decides to address it, these steps have to be taken if you want to keep your save file. Or the other option is just wait until it's patched, then buy the game and start playing it there. But yeah, that's pretty much the updates I believe are coming. That's perhaps the only update I think is probably gonna come. Is that maybe could we see maybe a nerf for sure? If we look through the comments, I know some people want after image strike, probably won't happen. As you see there, right there. And then this one, the Xbox can't find ranked matches. I agree with that. Let's go ahead real quick. Again, Xbox server seems like they're having an issue. Rage quit, you get the I agree with this. If somebody rage quits, you should get the points. Definitely for sure. They need to make story mode harder. Okay, yeah. That's definitely gonna go over real well. Yeah, this is basically what I was saying. Edge Europe can be handled easily. Xbox servers, it seems like, I mean, yeah, they should probably address that. If it's on their end, they should address it. If it's on Xbox's end, then yeah, that's something they have to take up with Microsoft, but they can go ahead and mention it to them. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty much that. The classic controller. Yeah, Xbox servers seems like that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I agree. They need to add them one day. But anyway, I did that in a separate video. I ranted about that already, but I can make another video ranting on this. So, but anyway, let's move on. But yeah, pretty much this will wrap it up for this video. Yeah. So basically, just going over the patch updates. Of course, is this one. We have improvement of an issue where some controls become unresponsive during online matches when classic controls are selected. Adjustment of difficulty levels when playing certain stages in an episode battle on lower difficulty settings. Adjustment of Yajirobe stats. Improved operational stability. And of course, the big elephant in the room, save files being deleted. That has to be in this patch. If it's released sooner, even better. But yeah, we will go ahead and wrap up this video here. Of course, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. Of course, feedback will always be appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.